We got some nice character trailers for Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clash. We've got Sandland announcing its release date. Some cool weekly fighting game news. I mean, the fighting game segment is looking good this week too. But we're going to start it all with a very weird decision from the guys at the Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour. It's a weird one, but we're going to cover all of it in today's Around the Bush. Yo, welcome back, everybody. Today is January the 12th, 2024. New channel name, people ask. Yes, I thought for a long time, Globe 2 is such a cool thing for a cool name for this channel. It's so much better than Globe 2 Live, so I just snatched it. Because now you have to save the ads on YouTube, otherwise someone can just take it. And I thought, you know what? It's a new year, perfect time to make the switch. So that's basically what happened there. There are a few plans in my head of like maybe going back to Twitch, and I don't know if I still live stream here or if I live stream on the main channel for members only. Stuff is floating, and we can talk about it after the news for sure. I have nothing to hide, but that, you know, it would make more sense if this is not called Globe 2 Live and I'm live streaming someone else. I think Globe 2 is great. Globe 2 is just flows well. Anyway, let's talk about the Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour. Now, it's a very exciting show. They have been putting this show yearly for the past, I want to say, 3 years. And there's always some cool announcements. There's always panels. There's a bunch of live streams where you can watch a bunch of random stuff. The most popular live stream is usually the Dragon Ball Fighters Finals, because that's where the World Tour ends, with the big finals and the last chance qualifiers. This year is no different, and they have published the schedule. So here's what's going to happen. First of all, they have a movie night for Sandland. Okay, they're going to have a little movie night on the Saturday 27. I don't expect this to be live streamed because it's the movie. But I guess if you're in LA at the convention center, you can watch the Sandland movie, which I did not know was ready to be shown. So that's happening. But on Sunday, that's the big day. Okay, so these times, by the way, 12 p.m., that's LA time, Pacific. And it starts with the Dragon Ball Super Card Game Fusion World Exhibition match. So you got a card game exhibition there. Dokkan and Legends data. Dokkan data returns after 2 years, but this time Dragon Ball Legends also joins in on the fun. We've analyzed all kinds of data and player trends, and we're sharing the results with you. This is really cool. If you're into Dokkan or Legends, it's really cool just to see data of like what are people doing. Mobile games are usually such individual games. They just play on your own, looking at your phone, and it's not really a social experience. At least not these two. So to see like what other players are doing and where you fit in the community is kind of cool. Watch Party Dragon Ball Z. Okay, Dragon Ball Z number 286. Son Goku is the strongest after all. Majin Buu is annihilated. So we're going to watch the final episode of Dragon Ball Z at the venue, apparently. They're just going to watch the final episode of Dragon Ball Z. Or not the final, but the one where Goku beats Majin Buu with a Spirit Bomb. This is the big one. This is the one that you'll want to watch. The Dragon Ball Games producer panel. Producer Ryomito, who worked on Dragon Ball Z Sparking, and producer Masayuki Hirano, the general producer of the Dragon Ball games, will hold a stage at the Battle Hour event to share some stories when working on Dragon Ball games. In addition, we are giving players and fans to ask questions of these two producers, and you can just submit a question if you want to until, I think, Sunday. So Sunday is the deadline for these questions if you want to submit them. A Supercard Game World Championship Finals, and a Dragon Ball Daima, the next chapter of Dragon Ball anime, is also going to have a panel there. By the way, I believe it's on this panel that we have some confirmed stuff, or maybe it's after the finals for Dragon Ball FighterZ, but they are definitely going to be talking about the upcoming DLC for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, which hasn't been announced yet. Leaks and rumors hint at the end of Dragon Ball Z, like the tournament with Uv. It's a very short chapter in the anime, so I'm definitely curious to see what they do with it in Kakarot, if that turns out to be the case. But yeah, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot's next DLC is going to probably be announced there at the Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour, and more updates, baby, on Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I hope everyone is excited to get all of these updates on the 28th at the Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour, except no one can watch it. We've been receiving many applications to attend this event. Thank you very much for the support. This event will be held offline at the Los Angeles Convention Center. There will be no live streams on the day of the event. Thank you very much. Well. Huh. Why? Why would they do this? Why? Why is there no live stream? What? I get not streaming the Sandland movie. You know, you don't want to put that out on the internet for free. I get not streaming the final episode, even this, right? Oh, Toei is Toei, and they're not gonna stream a Dragon Ball episode. But Daima, the Kakarot, Sparking, but there is hope. There is hope, however, because after this tweet, Mr. Esports Professional Damascus went to ask for clarification. And he says, this tweet is about the other games at Battle Hour, as far as I understand. So I guess it was just badly worded. Of course, there will be a fighter stream. It is saved, ladies and gentlemen. It is saved. We are getting a Dragon Ball Fighter stream. We are watching the finals. In fact, where's the schedule? Right here. It starts at 9:30 PST. If you're in Europe, 6:30 Central Europe time. The Dragon Ball FighterZ World Tour will be streamed, and if y'all remember last year's event, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero was announced after the finals. So that is the hope here, all right? And my guess is that the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot DLC, as well as Sparking Zero and other Dragon Ball Z announcements, like Dragon Ball game announcements, are gonna happen after the finals. There's going to be one stream instead of like last year or 2 years ago where there were like 4 or 5 streams. Some stream. Dude, I kind of get this, okay? It's a bummer to not see some of these panels, but I kind of get this because if you look at previous years, a lot of those panels were just mad random and the streams were held for like the full day. And they got no viewers except on the Dragon Ball Fighter stream. Like, that's the only stream that gets views. So I get, like, focusing it all down to a single stream and just have all the announcements at the end. If that's the case, I kind of understand this move. It's a bummer to look at the panels and go, man, I wanted to get news on Daima. But the thing is, to be honest with you, you're still going to get those. You're still going to get those news. That's still going to come out here. If there's stuff to show, they'll release it. And I think we'll get all the news. It's just, you just won't be watching the full panel, the full live stream. I think that's it. So that's my hope here. Dragon Ball FighterZ Finals, the full tournament happens. And then at the end of the finals, we get all the announcements. The panel should still be uploaded to YouTube or something. Yeah, I doubt it. But also, like, panels like that, we're going to cover this in the future. But, like, here's a Granblue Fantasy Relink panel that is 1 hour and a half of saying that there's a demo, and here's the game modes and the characters of the demo, and not much else, if I'm being honest with you. So, like, a lot of these panels are usually very long with very little meat on them. And this one is probably going to have even less meat if they are saving the announcements for the end of the Dragon Ball FighterZ finals. Because it's going to be producers on top of a stage not answering questions. You're going to, are you guys doing... are you guys making this character playable in Sparking Zero? We appreciate the enthusiasm, but we ask you to stay tuned for news. I'm sure your favorite characters will be there. We want them to be there too, but so far no official confirmations, and that's gonna be it. So there's no meat. There's no meat. It's fine. It's fine. I think the end of Dragon Ball FighterZ World Tour, that's when you want to be watching if you're looking forward to those announcements. And I might co-stream it. We'll see. Maybe. Maybe not. I have no time. Maybe I should take that time to just catch up on other stuff, maybe. Speaking of Dragon Ball The Breakers. Now, I know this is not people's favorite, but Dragon Ball The Breakers has some cool stuff coming up. So, first of all, transfers. Vegeta Blue is finally coming in after Goku Blue has already joined. So, Vegeta Blue joining was kind of expected. Broly Super Saiyan. Broly Base is already in. Broly Super Saiyan is going to be a thing now. I looked at all the passives and the active skills, and honestly, like, whatever. It doesn't look like something that like you should be rolling for anyway. But the big news on Dragon Ball The Breakers is this. A teaser. Who's next? They are gonna release more Raiders. So, before release, they had promised 4 Raiders, and they have released them already. Their DLC plans, their promises are done. So there was a big question in the air, like, are they going to keep updating this game? Are they going to keep releasing more DLC or not? And the answer apparently is yes, because who's next is definitely a phrase they've used for in the past for new Raiders, and they put this image of Max. So Cell Max is the obvious guess here. It could just be Goku and Piccolo taking their driver's license. Could be, as Raiders, just running everyone over. Could happen. Who knows? But Cell Max is probably the one. And I think with Cell Max, the interesting question is, how does he start? How do we evolve? Do we play as the Gammas? So that's interesting. I'm looking forward to that. But that's all we have as far as the Dragon Ball news. Smoke is asking what were the DLC Raiders. It was Vegeta, Saiyans, I guess. But Vegeta, Ginyu Force, Broly. Who was the 4th? You're missing, I think, the first DLC. Who was... Wait, who was the first DLC? I forgot too, man. No, Boo was launch. Vegeta was the first one? Okay. So we're missing a DLC. Vegeta, Ginyu, Broly is all I have. God, who was the other one? You go into the game and there's nothing but Cell right now. Like everyone playing Raider just plays Cell. No, we did Broly. Stop. Broly, Vegeta, Ginyu. I'm missing one. We did Broly. Listen. They promised 4. No, they did 4. I know that. Okay, I'll look it up. I wanted to get it, but we did 4. Ginyu, Broly, Vegeta. Wait, did we not do 4? I know, Broly. Stop. Wait, no, that's not it. I can't. What? I thought, what? That is mind-blowing. For real? Okay. Dragon Ball The Breakers. No, because they said Season 4 Broly. We're in Season 4. Season 1 didn't come. Okay, so, but they promised 4 seasons. So I guess they technically did not promise 4 Raiders. Yeah, Boo we can play in the betas. So they released Boo at launch. Yeah, I guess. Damn, okay. That was weird. What a Mandela effect. Totally, man. Yeah, stop gaslighting us. True. I'm talking about too many games, man. I'm gonna get stuff wrong. It's just how it goes. It was just 3, turns out. Is it bad that everyone, including Glob 2, forgot about this game? I didn't. Actually, I mean, right now I forgot about the... Actually, I remembered all the Raiders. I just thought the number was wrong. But the first year anniversary patch brought me back into Breakers in a big way. Like, I actually like playing the game now. And I'm looking forward to this one. Ranked, I think ranked is cool. I think because there's so many transfers now, you get a lot more variety in what you see survivors do. And yeah, the number of raiders should help with variety with raiders too, but everyone's just playing Self for some reason. So because he's strong, I think, and ranked is here. But anyway, that is it on the Dragon Ball. Let's move on to a new fighting game, baby. Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact. Now, I believe there's an X on Nen Impact, but it's also silent, like the Hunter x Hunter. So, the Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact. The reception of this is weird. It's so weird. I'm so excited for this, man. I'm so excited for this. But I don't know. I think it looks kind of clean. So I've heard people say that it looks like a mobile game, which I kind of get. But it's not a big knock on the game, really. Like, it's not a big knock on the visuals. It's just mobile games look very good now. Like, okay. It looks like a mobile game. Sure. I do think this announcement was a little bit mishandled, to be honest with you. I don't like the way they did it. Because at Jump Festa last year, Bushiroad, who is publishing this game, they said, we have a full-scale fighting game that's being developed by Aiding. That's exciting. Awesome. Stay tuned for more news on January 6th. Sweet. We'll stay tuned for more news on January 6th. And then they had nothing to show. This trailer has nothing. No platforms, no release date. It has 6 characters, I guess, announced. But, like, I expected to, at the very least, know what type of fighting game this was going to be. At the very least, know what type of fighting game this was going to be. It hints at a 3v3 game, but it still doesn't hint at, is it a 3D fighter where you can strafe like Tekken? Is it a 2D fighter, like a Dragon Ball FighterZ tag fight? Is it a tag fighter? Is it a King of Fighters situation? What is going on? So, like, I feel like this announcement is great on its own. But because before they did this, they did a Jump Festa thing. This was kind of, like, disappointing. It was like, oh, that's it? That's it? That's all you got? That's all you got? They should have just stayed quiet at Jump Festa, is what I'm saying. That was the right move, was just stay quiet at the Jump Festa. And Bushiroad announcing, we have a big show on January 6th. I guess they wouldn't get so many eyes on that show if they didn't announce that ahead of time. And maybe that was the move, was announcing this ahead of time so people would watch that live stream and watch all the mobile garbage they had to show there. As someone who's just looking forward to this game, okay, you could have done a little bit more, I think. But that said, it's still exciting. Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact, a full-scale fighting game developed by Aiding. If you don't know Aiding, they are probably the most famous for developing Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Ultimate. And as far as licensed anime games, they developed the Bleach Hit the Soul series, as well as the Clash of Ninja series from Naruto. Their most recent game, I believe, is DNF Duel. As far as fighting games go, that's kind of what you're looking at. So yeah, I think they have a pretty good track record. Even DNF Duel, that like people don't like in general, it's still a game that has a certain level of quality that you don't see often in anime games. So even if it was a DNF Duel situation, I would be fine with it, honestly. But yeah, might be the first anime IP with rollback. Damn, you are making me depressed. Speaking of depression, here's Naruto Storm Connections. They did a survey. I need help. I did not look at the survey, but I've been hearing opinions. So I think Trader took the survey. Trader, if you're around, can you just join voice and tell us about this? Because something happened here. Stick Figures, why are you tagging me? That's coming up. That's in the news. That's in the news. Don't do that. I've got that. You can tag me with news that I missed at the end of the show. But the Sandland stuff is coming up. Look, Sandland. Okay, we got that. No problem. You're good. Okay, so they had a survey. I don't know. The reaction to the survey was pretty bad, but I don't know if it's just because people react bad to everything that is Storm Connections. Other. I live in other. Have you played Naruto Storm Connections? Yes. The reaction was like, the feedback they're asking for is kind of misguided or something, or even if they fix all of the things they were asking, it doesn't fix the big issues. I play these two. I play mostly PS5. Okay. What? Drag and drop? to favorite topics and least preferred topics. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Customization. Whatever. 5 answers. Okay. Character designs are great. Combination secret techniques are great. Variety of characters. There's a lot of characters, but they don't play that different. This is where I diverge the most from the Storm community, because they're all happy about a big roster, and I'm like, these characters play the same. Like, or not the same. I fucking love simple controls. I like the combat gameplay. I like the graphics. Yeah, the stuff I don't like is not here. So what do you want me to tell you? It's all good. Congratulations. I guess I don't like history mode. That's true. That's true. That is a bad one. Wait, is it ordered? I'm not doing that. Gameplay isn't good though. Speak for yourself. I love the gameplay. Like, there are bugs to fix and there are balance concerns. But nothing that balance patches won't fix. I think what they did from Storm 4 to Storm Connections gameplay-wise was great. And I know that's not the popular opinion, but that's what I like. I like the aggressiveness of that gameplay. You have 4 subs. If you have 4 combo breakers, it should be easy to start a combo. So that's my gameplay philosophy. It should be easy to guard break. It shouldn't be easy to play defensively. It shouldn't be easy to just jump around and time waste. So I think this is the best Storm gameplay-wise. Yes. 100%. Versus mode. You can't play with friends. So that's online mode. That's not versus mode. Versus mode is offline. So they don't have anything on the online there, but we'll see if it comes up. Do you agree with the following list of statements regarding Naruto Storm Connections? So from strongly disagree to strongly agree. It's easy to learn how to play. I agree. It's easy to pick up. It's not easy to learn high level. Gameplay is easy to understand. No. No, man. It's so chaotic. The higher level you get, the more chaos happens. It's not... No. The game is well balanced. I agree. Because the stuff that is broken is stuff that many characters have. It's not perfect. It's not an agree strongly. But, like, there are characters that could use some buffs and whatnot. People are like, armor jutsu are broken. Yeah. And, like, half the roster has it. Which makes it kind of balanced. In the game layout, UI is good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think the UI is good. Loading download length is good. What the fuck? I don't care. What? Based on your experience, how would you rate the difficulty of Storm Connections? Not difficult at all, extremely difficult. So, this is nuanced. Because history mode, right? Or special story. But then online against Poisoned Okami or Playco, right? So it's all of them. I'm gonna go. It's easy because they seem to be talking about the offline stuff mostly. I don't think online counts here, right? Yeah. Please select not difficult. They can make the game more casual. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your overall experience? 1, you do not like it at all. 5, you like it very much. So, I'm not going to be hyperbolic, right? Hyperbolic. I didn't like... I like the combat a lot. I liked the offline experience from the special story. The other story, not so much. I would have loved this game a lot more if I could just play with friends and not engage with the rage quitting, that stuff that goes unpunished, like all the problems that ranked has. If this game was just, oh, I made a lobby and played with you guys, it would probably be a 7 or an 8. But we can't do that. So it's a 4. That's what it is. Based on your experience, how likely is it that you would recommend Naruto, Boruto, Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections to a friend or colleague? Right now, not likely at all. Right now, not likely at all. Release the custom matchmaking, and let's see what the first balance patch looks like. And then, maybe. What's the name of this OST? This is the end of the internet. What's it called? Yeah, this is the Donkey Kong one. Sticker Brush Symphony. Thank you, Smoke. What stories have you finished? All of them. Oh, all of them. How many hours in total have you played? I'm gonna say 70. Probably around that. I don't think I've broken the 100 hours. I think I reviewed the game at 35. And then I played the rest. Yeah, I think that was it. Thanks, man. I always hear it. Yeah. I'll switch it. Did you finish Storm Connections? Yes, and I plan to play more, but I'm in a unique position. Do you own or have owned a copy of Storm Connections? What do you mean? I have played it, but don't own a copy. Okay. Oh, because refunds. Oh god, we're only halfway done. I hope this is entertaining, guys. What version of Naruto Storm Connections did you own? I think the standard, from what I remember. What was your main reason for buying this edition? Price. I got a code. I don't know, man. It's what I was sent. How did you hear about Naruto Storm Connections? Select up to 5 answers. How did I hear about it? I was expecting it, I guess. It was also this YouTuber called Globku. Gamers comments on YouTube. This gamer Globku, man. He let me know about this game. It was really, really awesome. Reviews are very important too, by the way. So just keep doing those. Please. Outdoor advertising on billboards? I don't think so. I don't think I saw that. Up to 5, right? Yeah, okay. 3 is good. It came to me in a dream. True. What the hell are these questions? Yeah, like the thing, my favorite things that most of us like things call them, not having any of the online in there is if it doesn't come up at for the final third of this quiz, I don't know what was the point of this. What were the 3 most important factors that drove you to buy or ask Naruto Storm Connections? It was not the ratings given by reviews, I'll tell you that. I tried the game myself. I'll give you the real truth. I'm a fan of the series developer. That's it. Right? That is it. And I played other Naruto games. And I'm a Naruto fan. So, turns out, it's really easy to sell games. Is Naruto the first Naruto game you played? No, it's not. From the following games, which ones have you played? Hang on. I played Ninja Voltage, but not Blazing. Yeah, fake fan. Oh, what song is this? I think you called me. Yeah, network song, I think. No, I don't think I played Blazing. Blazing was amazing. Okay, you don't know me. I played Voltage and I did not enjoy it. Okay, just I didn't say I liked it. Okay, I played it at Gamescom. That was it.
What song is this?
No, I don't hear the stream. Oh no, I don't hear the. Did you guys hear the donation text to speech? Okay, I don't hear it. Let me just add a quick audio filter here, so I can hear it next time. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm glad it's going out to the stream. I'm glad it's going out to Discord, but it wasn't going out to me. I think next time it will be fine. Which of the following products related to Naruto do you consume? I read the manga. Boruto is related to Naruto, right? So, I mean, literally. So I do read the manga. I watch the anime. I did watch the movies. I play the console. I technically play the mobile games, but not really. But it's sure. No. I purchased the merchandise such as figurine. Have I? For Naruto, I actually don't think I have. Oh, no, I have the displays. Okay. It works. I went to an official on-site event, theater, or live concert, or collaboration cafe. No. All right. Oh, which series have you played? Yeah. 16, yeah. Yep. Okay. All blue. I love video games. Approximately how many hours per week do you play video games on a PC, console, or handheld device? It's a great question. I would say like average 3 hours a day. Right? So if we multiply that by 7, it's around 21. Oh. Yeah, because then there's the binge sessions from the weekend. Okay, yeah, no, that works. Why would they do what? I don't understand the title. Welcome to a live stream. You have to rewind. Go to the start. The title is always the start of the stream. But it's a fun one. Rewind and then come back once you know what they did. But yes. Which of the following gaming systems do you usually play? Select all that apply. Desktop? Nintendo DS. Damn. Not anymore, man. It's usual, right? Yeah, usually. Okay. It's not like, which ones have you played in the past? Uh-huh. Yeah, and I don't usually play on my phone. Which of the following types of games do you like to play? Bro, don't do that to me. Yeah, okay, great. I've selected 5. Okay. Let's remove RPGs from here. Let's remove... Action adventures have to stay. Action RPGs I'm very specific with. Alright, so let's go fighting games for sure. I do like platformers a lot. I think that's it. The Soulsborns. Yeah, we'll take puzzle platformers out because we have action platformers. And put the Soulsborne in there. Okay. How often do you play the following on PC console? Competitive multiplayer playing against others regularly. Co-op, not so much. Maybe Relink is going to change that now, but we'll see. Playing alone, very regularly. It's competitive or alone. On average, how many games do you buy a year? You want me to type it? I don't know, dude. Wait. I have no idea. What do you mean? Oh, if I like 5 games a month, dude, it's 30. I think, yeah, 30 is actually sounds right. It sounds about right. People counts. Okay. I'm gonna go 20 because I can't. There's no way I'm doing 30 games a year, right? There's no way. But maybe I am. The other day, I bought a katakana game just to get the platinum trophy because it was 99 cents. You average out at 25? Okay, I'll go below Adderap. I think that's a safe bet. How old are you? Okay. I have to hide the answer for this one. And we're back. Please indicate your gender. I am a male. And thank you for filling out. I mean, it's out there, but I'm not going to make it easy for you. Do we count review codes? Oh, great question. But even without review codes, it's probably around 20. Glove 2 is 47, 45. See, all of you know the wrong answers, so that's great. Yeah, there's no online questions here is very tone deaf. I don't like that at all. Feedback on the single player at this point, it's whatever, right? It's done. I don't think it's a selling point anymore. Fix the voices, obviously, from the English dub, because you need to clean up That's that slight mishap. But other than that, I don't know what this was for. I feel like I wasted my time. I don't think this feedback is valuable. All right. So with that, I would have said 25, 35 games. Okay. Damn, that's a lot. That's a lot of games. With that said, let's watch the latest character trailer for Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clash, which I believe wraps up the entire roster. I think this is it. 16 character roster. Yuta and Geto are in the final trailer. And Yuta has a gimmick where he gets stronger if his ally is taking damage or dying. So I think he's just gonna get more cursed energy as his own teammate takes damage. Because this is a 2v2 game for those that don't know. So you're gonna be playing with a teammate most of the time. So he's literally a carry. He's built as a carry. Geto, on the other hand, he's gonna be more of a puppeteer character, a ranged character. He's got melee attacks too. This one is a curse technique. He's gonna deal damage. This one's a bit slow, but seems very powerful for sure. And one of the best ultimates, best looking ultimates, I guess, in the entire game. Looks really, really awesome. Yuta and Eso basically a 4-on-2. I think with Mahito you can get more, because I think with Yuta. Oh, hang on.
Globku, when are you gonna make the Dream Haikyuu game video? The movie is coming out in a few months, so now is the time.
I don't think it's anytime soon. I do think that's a good video. I do think that's a very good video to make, but I don't have any ideas for the Dream game other than give it to the people that made the Captain Tsubasa, but don't let them do the online. I don't have any further ideas. So until I have like a solid idea of what I'd like to see from a Haikyuu game, I don't think I would put that on a calendar. So it's not soon for sure. But it's like a Vegito of the TTS voice. I don't know about YouTube. Oh, okay. I think it's only you guys. I think it's only Discord. Because now you're listening to my monitor and your monitor, which is weird, but I'll try to fix it. And I also think there are a lot of other priorities. Have I told you about the end of January? The end of January where everything comes out. Season 3 of My Hero Ultra Rumble. All right? Shinobi Striker is going to get a new character. Granblue Fantasy Relink is going to come out. Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clash is going to come out. Persona 3, I'm not even going to cover it. I'm letting you know right now, not covering the Persona. Not doing it. Tekken 8, also not covering it, but also coming out. And there's everything. Everything's happening at the end of January. So until we're done with this phase, I don't think I have space for anything else. I cannot plan ahead, man. It's a lot. Like a Dragon, also... Okay, great. Why does Bandai... Under Night in Birth, true. Granblue Fantasy Versus already came out, didn't it? Yes, at the end of last year. But it's Relink we're talking about. The third-person action Monster Hunter kind of game. That's what's coming out at the end of January. So yeah, until the end of January, man, I can't even think about Haikyuu. So like right now, the IP that I'm completely immersed on and like actively reading and watching and all that stuff is Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm reading the manga. I started last week, and I'm on the season 1 Kyoto versus Tokyo event where Harami shows up. So that's where I am right now on JJK. I've read the Boruto manga, finally, the Blue Vortex. I had read the previous one, but I hadn't started the Blue Vortex yet, and I finally did it. It's okay. It's still building up to something. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where they're going with it. So that's the stuff, and Hunter x Hunter. That's the stuff that I am like immersed in right now. And like there's no space for Haikyuu. And if I'm not like actively thinking of Haikyuu, I don't think I'm the best person to describe what a dream game looks like, right? I gotta be feeling the hype for the show. And I love Haikyuu, for sure. but like it's been so long since I last watched it. I don't even know what I know of Haikyuu. I don't even know where I left off the characters, you know? So at this point, it's far in the back of my mind. But that is the final character trailer for JJK Curse Clash right there. Yuta, Geto, and the game comes out on February 2nd. Should be a fun one. As far as DLC goes, we got some new DLC for Pyre Warriors 4. Kobe, Shanks, and Uta are the latest DLC pack. Like last time, they also released new missions. So we had Yamato's Adventure last time, which was kind of a set of levels where you had main missions and it was timed, but you also had like enough space to sort of find hidden objectives and hidden side missions, and kind of triggered a little bit of a speedrunner / completionist part of my brain that I really liked, because doing the side objectives would increase the timer, which would give you more time to do the other objectives, but you had to kind of know where they were. And at first you don't know, so you got to explore a little bit and listen to the dialogue and pick up on the little hints that they give you. I thought it was really clever. This one is completely different. They threw that formula in the trash, and basically the missions here are about Kobe's training to become an admiral. So you go through different days of training where the missions are random. It puts you in a random stage with random enemies and gives you random main and side missions. And you go through 5 different days of training where you do not heal up in between levels. So you got to do 5 main missions, 5 side missions if you want them. And you do not heal up in between levels. But because it's all a bit random, there's good and bad. There's good because like it almost works like a roguelike game, where it has the replay value. Next time you play it with another character, you're not going to be playing the same mission. It's going to be different. But I do find that sometimes the randomness ends up landing the same missions over and over. So I don't think they have a big enough pool, or I've just been getting unlucky for the missions that I'm getting with Kobe here. But it's basically this. I mean, puts you in a random stage, right? Use 5 special moves in 180 seconds. Like, that's the mission. And then the submission, beat Kuzan or the other one. And after you're done, you stand on that thing and go from day 1 to day 2. Boom, continue. And you go through 50 days of training. 50 days total. That is the new content. I still think these missions are more impressive DLC or better DLC than the characters themselves. But I also understand that the characters are what sells DLC. But to me, I think like exploring a new character is something that doesn't take a long time to do, but completing content is. And so to me, the biggest value of these DLC have been these missions and not the characters themselves. That said, I will be putting out a video, I think today, on the 3 characters as well as the new content. That is something I'm editing right now. As soon as this stream is over, I'm going to keep editing it. And I have gameplay from Uta, Shanks, as well as Kobe. I think Kobe is the best of the 3, by the way. And I'm playing through, I think, 10 days of the mission. So you get a feel for what it's like. Right now on my own, I'm on like day 40. So I'm close to the end. But on the video, it's just the first 10 days. You are only unlucky in Gacha Globe, don't worry. True, man. The guy, the goddamn Shinobi Striker pistols. They're not happening, man. They're just not happening. In other anime game news, Sandland. Sandland released one hell of a trailer. This trailer is very impressive. And every time Sandland releases a new trailer, there's always a mechanic or something that I go, what? I thought I had this game figured out. Turns out, no. Turns out this game is doing more than I thought it was, and I keep having this same reaction. So this character right here is a character that's not in the manga. We talked about the anime a few weeks ago. The anime announced that it was going to go beyond the Sandland manga and beyond the Sandland movie, right? So this is one of those characters that's beyond the Sandland manga, and she'll be in the anime. And look at these lush environments. Like, there are sections beyond the oasis, beyond the desert, beyond the Sandland that you're going to be able to explore like that. I expected the whole game to be desert because that's what the manga is. But no. The story is way bigger. Every time they show vehicles in boss fights, it's like, whoa, that looks kind of cool. I kind of want to play it. The driving felt really good when I played the game, so I'm excited for the races that they showed up there. Combat segment with the robots, great. I guess, yeah, and I guess that's the bottom line. It's Sandland every time it shows itself. It's impressive, and it's showing me mechanics that I didn't even dream were going to be in the game. So I'm very excited for this. But they went all out in this trailer because it's a big one. It's the trailer that reveals the release date, which is not end of January, thank goodness. But it is another date that's starting to get a little busy. April 26th, the same day as the Demon Slayer party game. Same day. Thank you, Bandai Namco. That said, the Demon Slayer is not Bandai Namco. So at the very least, they're not putting... This time is not just them putting all the content at the same day. But Demon Slayer is also coming out April 26th. Both games at the same time. I'm going to buy this instead. Here's a magic trick you can do. You don't have to decide. You don't have to decide, right? You can just wait for reviews. You can just wait for reviews to come out and then be like, okay, cool. I feel like playing this way. You don't have to decide right now. You don't have to make that commitment. You don't have to pick a team, man. You don't have to. You can live happy until this stuff comes out. Are you going to ask for keys? Of course. Of course. Of course. Also on Sandland. They have shown the anime for the first time. So this is not the movie. This is the actual anime. The series, and this is where the girl shows up, so we can confirm that she is from this anime. It looks really good, honestly. There she is. It looks really good, and it's coming out this spring. Stay tuned for more information, but this spring. They didn't put out an actual date for this one, but with the game coming out April 26th and this saying spring 2024, honestly, it's like much sooner than I expected. But everything seems to be coming out at the same time. It's on Disney Plus. Yeah, it's a Hulu, so Hulu stuff usually ends up on there on some countries. But yeah, that is all of that stuff coming out pretty close together is pretty much the ideal way you want to release this stuff, right? You want the hype from the anime and the movie to carry the game and vice versa. So I am very happy to see all of this. April is going to be Sandland month for sure. All right, it's time. Hi, Enderup.
And the Game Award goes to Genshin Impact.
It's time to talk about MiHoYo and talk about the Dr. Ratio trailer that they put out. The character is free, by the way. You can just get the character. Claimed the free. He's cool? You played him? Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So he's not out proper, but the trial is. Okay. Gotcha. All right, cool. Yeah. So when's this happening? Oh, 5 days. Gotcha. Okay. So 5 days, Dr. Ratio, free if you're into Honkai Star Rail. Speaking of gachas, let's talk about Granblue. Now, this one is not a gacha, but it's Relink, and they had a big showcase, 1 hour and a half. If you want to watch the full thing, the link is on our news page on the Discord. But they have announced some stuff, including the demo, which is out right now. Came out at midnight your local time. So if you want to play the demo, you can play Relink right now for free on PlayStation. Is there a Steam demo coming out, or did I dream it? Okay. All right. Okay. So if you have a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5, you can play it right now, releasing January 12th at midnight your local time. And it's out. It's out right now. You can play it. The demo includes the tutorial mode, story mode, and quest mode. Story mode plays through the first few parts of Relink's story, and quest mode will have online play available. So you can definitely do that. The cast available in the demo is huge. Huge cast. Complete story and quest mode in the demo will have some small rewards that can be used in the release version of Relink, so it carries over. Here's a bunch of character color packs. You know, they're selling you colors, I guess, because they got to make money on top of the video game. Steam players on the final game will only be able to play Relink with other Steam players, while PS4 and PS5 players are able to play with each other, aka no crossplay. That's not what crossplay is. Please, there will be no crossplay between Steam and PlayStation. Streaming guidelines for Relink music from the game is fine. Like, you can just stream music if you want. Update post-release support schedule. Relink will not be a live service game, but it will be supported with a little extra content for players who want a little more. There will be new boss fights, including Lucilius, in early March. So, what do they mean by it's not a live service game, right? This is more of a free-to-play gacha mentality where games are getting updated constantly. This seems like a roadmap, a DLC plan, right? So like there will be more content. So in a way, it is kind of a live service game, the way all games are live service games, but also kind of not, because it's not going to be the same rate as our Granblue Fantasy gacha. It's challenging. It's extremely tough. In April, Seofon and Twayan, did I say that right? Okay, cool. Will be added as playable characters. I believe we saw them before, but they're coming out later. And there's one more update announced for May. So, update in March, update in April, update in May. Seems pretty cool. Seems pretty cool. And I think that's kind of it. That's kind of all that happened in the showcase. There you go. I did it in 5 minutes. They did it in 1 hour and a half. That's what you can expect from the panels at Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour. Granblue Fantasy Versus also did the tweet of the week. While everyone is complaining about Dash Light, Granblue Fantasy Versus official Twitter says, blocking is dangerous. Just get good. That's reactable, they say. So, hey, don't block. Just use your long-reaching attacks. This is dangerous. How about you just react, bro? They know. They know. This is great. This is great posting, man. This is... I normally don't advertise this stuff in news, but this was so good. They literally disguised this as a proper goddamn guide. Like, they're just saying, get good, scrubs. That's all they're saying. Skill issue. Oh, it's so nice. Street Fighter showed the Spy Family skins for the very first time. I'm not gonna lie, this shit looks fan-made as hell. No, the skin. It's, yeah, yours skin, you're gonna see it here. Oh my god. So it's in your custom avatar. And that's why your looks weird. It's just the outfit that's the DLC. So, yeah, as you can see, like, she's got the, the Jiri moveset. Yep, thank you for the assist. So that's why you don't look at her face too closely. I like the choreography they put out in this video. Like, this fight looks actually really sick. But this skin, man. $15 your costume. Is the Lloyd here? There he is. No Anya. $15 Lloyd costume? Yeah. Street Fighter keeps getting away with these prices because it's cosmetics only, and like a subsection of the community does not care. The people that care are the people that want it and eventually will buy it anyway. So they don't have to care, because as long as it's just cosmetic, you go, all right, I'm gonna jump back in ranked. Y'all have fun with that. I think the biggest bummer about these skins, these collaborations, is that they're avatar only. Like, most of the time you play Street Fighter, or most people, are going to play ranked or casuals or in a lobby or whatever with the actual cast. They're not going to play with avatars. So you spend $15 to like never see this ever. And that's, I think, the biggest bummer. If they made like Chun-Li your skin or even a Juri your skin, sure. I could see the value of that being a bit more accurate. But if it's just for avatars, it's like whatever. And yep, there you go. We're gonna wrap this up with a couple of Tekken trailers. Alyssa. These characters have been announced, but you know they're doing the gameplay trailers for every character that was missing them. Yeah, they had that. I think it was the release day trailer where they just went crazy with the announcements, like, "Hey, everyone! Here's everyone that's coming to the game." And I think this was one of them. I might be mistaken, but they were releasing gameplay, an individual character trailer. That's a custom intro between these two, right? Yeah, perfect. Yep. Yeet. They were doing individual character trailers before that release date trailer. Then I believe the release date or the system mechanics trailer was kind of a big turning point for them, marketing-wise, where they were like, okay, we're in the final stretch now. And now it's like maintenance mode. It's like, okay, let's keep releasing these characters. Everyone that didn't get a trailer is going to get it. And we've sold all the copies we were going to sell. Yeah. Why is this map in space? Oh, look. The Kazama family, man. They exhausted all the volcanoes on Earth. So they went into space to look for more volcanoes to throw people into. You know? You gotta expand your borders. And of course, our favorites. It's gotta be Panda. Panda.
Get ready for the next battle.
Let's go, Panda. By the way, if you want to know more about the Tekken story so far, why not watch Brian Cox explain it? It's so good. Bro.
That's why when it comes to Tekken and the King of Iron Fist tournament, there's one hell of a story to tell. In Tekken 8, Jin Kazama will face off against his father, Kazuya Mishima, for the last time. Kazuya
Pretty good pronunciation, by the way. Pretty fucking good pronunciation.
Global domination. And since Jin is the only other person who possesses the devil gene as well, he may be the only chance the world has left. But how did we even get to this point? What the hell is a devil gene? And why do these fathers and sons keep throwing each other off cliffs? Well, it revolves around these three men. Heihachi Mishima, his son Kazuya Mishima, and his son Jin Kazama. When Kazuya was just 5 years old, his father, Heihachi,
no idea who's this man. Yeah, it's a famous actor.
The devil gene, which is passed down through generations to the bearer's children. It allows the host to transform.
Most recent thing is probably Succession, TV show.
Incredible strength and power. So, Heihachi did what any loving father would do. Threw Kazuya off this cliff to see if he would survive.
This one right here.
And survive he did. Kazuya would spend the next 21 years training to become a deadly fighter. The hatred he harbored for his father fueling his motivations. Ultimately, Kazuya would defeat Heihachi and become the first King of Iron Fist tournament champion. And then, in a moment of poetic justice, would throw his father off a cliff. Years later,
Love the tone.
we find Kazuya has turned even more sinister than his father was. But it brings us to the one woman who saw the potential good in Kazuya. Animal rights activist Jun Kazama. Together, they would have a child. The third piece of this patricidal puzzle. Jin Kazama. Jin grew up without knowing his father.
Oh.
And after tragedy suddenly befell his mother, Jim sought out his grandfather and would be trained in the Mishima fighting ways by none other than Heihachi Mishima. Ever the opportunist.
But how did he survive the volcano?
Heihachi would use Jin until
Why is he
ultimately
back?
betraying his grandson, shooting him at point-blank range in the face. However, death was not for Jin, and what would kill any other man would trigger what had laid dormant in Jin until that moment. And Devil Jin was born. Since then, these three men have waged war against each other time and time again.
Oh boy, with that, folks, we've made it to some Q&A. Some good questions, some good answers. If you got questions, leave them in chat. If you want to ask them in voice, just raise your hand here in the voice chat on the Discord. You can also type it on the text channel of the Discord. I'm looking at all of them. I got all the screens on top of it. And why is there a panda? Don't open that Pandora's box, because we'll be here all day. We'll be here all day. Oh, let's go. Is there something going on with the AGC? Okay, so November I added the region roles. And the region roles have not been widely adopted. Like, TOs are in general having trouble getting people to get their region roles. If there are new members, they go through the questions, so I think they'll get the region roles. But the problem is the existing members, which are like 3,000 people. So it's been hard to get them to get the roles. I think AGC is kind of on maintenance mode for a while until I think the Storm Connections patch hits for the matchmaking and JJK comes out. I think those are two big anime games that are going to revive that server in a way. Other than that, I'm trying to figure out a way to get people to adopt the region roles, because they also work as like matchmaking roles. Everyone can use them. But that's been hard. That's been tough. I do feel like I neglect that server sometimes, but also like there's a baby on the way, and and I now am solo on this channel, so no Rene, no Fujitas. I'm training 4 different editors, so I can have a little bit more free time pick up AGC the way I would like it to. But if nothing else, I mean, one of my big goals for 2024 is to have a bigger Ultimate Burst than we had last year. So Ultimate Burst is going to be on AGC. You can count on that. Is Granblue anime? Yeah. I don't know exactly how to cover Relink because I don't know the game super well, so I'll just play it offline for a bunch of hours and then figure out what kind of video to make next week. I didn't have any space on my schedule for today anyway. Today is the One Piece Pirate Warriors DLC, and that's it. Next week, we'll do Granblue. We can't hear Discord, by the way. No shot. You've been unhearable this whole time. Oh my god. Why? What? Yeah, they can hear you now.
Yay! All my small quips and questions have been missing.
It sounded like a Schizo talking to himself. Well, during the Genshin Impact stuff.
Genshin, yeah, God, the entirety of Genshin is stuck inside.
Oh, that's not even in the vault, dude. Fuck. Damn, Andrew, I'm so sorry. So, I can show you what happens, basically.
Okay.
I can show you basically what happens. So here's the audio. Whoop. Yeah. Here's the audio window for the voice chat. I have it on this thing. Match window, otherwise find a window of the same executable. I needed to put this option because like it just didn't find the Discord window for some reason. And so it didn't capture the audio for that. There was Discord the whole time. There was this. Oh, so sorry.
Only Smokers heard me for last hour.
Yeah. Only Smoke heard you for the last hour. True. Mud Puppy must have come in at some point because he did leave some text here. There's a baby on the way and I need to neglect it harder. Yeah. Yeah, true. Do you still do the Japanese classes? Yeah, we're almost done, actually. We're almost done with Human Japanese, all the lessons on that app. I think we have like 3 lessons left. We will have to take a break, though, because from this point on like pregnancy-wise, we have a doctor's appointment every week, and it lands on Tuesdays, exactly when we had the lessons. So there's going to be like a big break for like a month-long break on the classes. The next class is on Tuesday, and it's going to be the last one for like a month. You mean Zenyatta's skill? Yeah, the Orb of Discord. True. About the Hunter x Hunter game, do we have any info on what the gameplay would look like? No, man. I really expected that question to be answered when they showed that trailer. When they said January 6th we'll have more info and they had a trailer ready, I expected that question at the very least to be answered. Like, what type of fighting game is it? And we don't know. Do not know. After a while, you will drop a new ranking Dragon Ball games video. I got a question, doesn't matter much. All questions matter. It's fine. This is what this section is for. I don't have a plan for the next ranking video. I think I'm gonna do Budokai. I think that's gonna be my next one. I'm gonna start that big series. But something I want to do before I start Budokai is actually buy a PlayStation 2 and like converters and capture it for real instead of through an emulator. Like that series is too important for me to have like emulation issues or whatnot. I want the original experience. Digging in the new channel name Glob2. Thank you, Bor. Thank you. Yes, Panda from Tekken ate the One Piece fruits, the panda fruits. True. Any plans for premium shows? No, but I do have plans for memberships. If we ever, I think it's in my mind we're gonna make the switch in memberships. We're probably gonna abandon this channel as far as live streams go. In my mind, I kind of want to try Twitch plus main YouTube channel for members only. And if I enable memberships on the main channel, I want to guarantee at least once a month we're playing a game together. After Around the Bush, I'll just stay in voice chat and we'll vote on a game for us to play. And usually it will probably be some anime game. It will be like, oh, Shinobi Striker, we're going to play Connections. We're going to play Dragon Ball The Breakers. We're going to play whatever. Like, you guys vote for it. Members vote for it. Or Twitch subs. And it might end up being weekly at some point, but I'm going to promise like once a month. At least we're going to do it. And also, there might be members-only videos. Where it's like members-only access, almost. You know when Storm Connections came out and when My Hero Ultra Rumble came out and we had daily videos? My idea is to put out those videos a day early for members. Whenever we have that daily streak around video game releases, gameplay videos coming out, members get to watch a day early. Those are my current plans, but because I feel like they're sort of incomplete, I haven't pulled the trigger on anything yet. Like starting on Twitch again, or going over to the main channel to do live streams. And to be fair, and to be completely honest with you, this is not a promise of something I will do. This is something I'm thinking about, okay? So I might just completely 180 and change my mind. I will give you enough of a heads up if it's happening, though. What do you think about Ultra Rumble Season 3? Well, it's not out yet, so what is there to think about? I mean, I'm waiting for the character. I'm waiting for the new map. I'm excited for the new map. But right now, there's not much to think about. It's just we're looking forward to it. I think it's coming out end of the month, right? I think we had a date, didn't we? It's 26th, 25th? It's around there. When you say you have a baby on the way, what do you mean by that? My partner is pregnant, is what I mean. Baby's gonna be born in February. I think. Could happen sooner. Yeah. Another console to add to that PlayStation 3 from that Bleach game video. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it on the same place. I spent way too much money to play Budokai. True. That could be a video. Demon Slayer party game is about to go wild on this channel. It's a little disheartening sometimes what stuff works and what stuff doesn't. Like, here's something I didn't expect. All right, let's start with a surprise. I didn't expect Ultra Rumble tier lists to do so poorly, but they do. For some reason, Ultra Rumble tier lists do garbage. I'm like, are people just not interested in tier lists? Like, if this is the amount of views I'm gonna get, I might as well just do a gameplay video. But it's less work and it's more views, right? So Ultra Rumble tier lists might stop. But when I am like completely mind blown by Sandland and the trailer they released and the release date and everything, and I put out that review, and this thing is getting half the views that the tier list was getting, like this was bad. This is awful. That is so disheartening. And that is why, like, I even said it during the video, like, I still don't know if this is like a me game or a content game, because you guys seem a bit on the fence. And that's what I mean. Like, the interest just isn't there. You know, it's the usual. People complain that it's all arena fighters, but then that's all they watch. So, that's all they watch. That's all they buy. So that's all I do. I think it's a little demotivating for sure. But I can't just do the stuff that I like, right? Let's say I'm the biggest fan of Sandland. I'll talk about it eventually on the Anime Game Awards and stuff like that. Like, there's a place to talk about that stuff. But covering that game actively could just actively kill the channel, right? So, well, let's drop that and do other stuff that works better. So, yeah. 25th, 3 p.m. goes into downtime. 3 a.m. goes into downtime. Okay. It's usually like 10, 11 a.m. that it goes live, right? So yeah, speaking of the Demon Slayer party game, I don't know, man. So far, based on trailer reactions, I don't think it's going to go that hard. It doesn't look that way. It looks like it's going to be another one where I put out a review, maybe a couple of gameplay videos, 1 or 2, and done. Your thoughts about Battle Hour being an offline event? I can't believe they did it, man. Like, I think because they announced a lot of the
experience.
Sorry.
I think it'd be still funny if they still, for some reason, did the Kakarot experience, but offline. Right. There's the whole separate part of the venue to watch Kakarot.
It felt in previous years that they had these live streams that they had no idea what to do with. So they did the Kakarot experience, where it was just watching cutscenes from Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. And if that's the case, if the case is like, well, why don't we just stream the thing that gets the views, which is the Dragon Ball FighterZ finals, and at the end of the finals, we'll do all of the announcements. Like, we condense the live streaming experience. They worded that tweet very poorly, by the way. But I think what it means, basically, is that the panels are not getting streamed. It's going to be a local event where you can watch the Sandland movie. You can watch the last episode of Dragon Ball Z together, for some reason. The one thing I'm, like, mostly bummed out for missing out is the Daima panel. But I'm sure that information is going to come out anyway at some point. Are you covering Relink? I will cover the demo. And the demo is going to inform me if I should do a review or not. It also depends on like whether I get an early code or not. Because that comes out around the same time as JJK. And I don't know if I have the bandwidth for 2 reviews on the same week. But yeah. Did you see the sales for Spy Family game outperforming Connections in Japan? Yes, I did see the sales in Japan. Okay. It is still impressive. It is still like a massive fail, but in Japan. I don't think Spy Anya would outperform Connections in the West. I think this is a very different world. Where games like Spy Anya don't do great, and Naruto is on the cover of the other one. So yeah. Very bored of shooters in general. Lethal Company was the most fun I've had in a while. Good. It's a good, that's like an old format, but somehow felt fresh. It's weird. The Lethal Company phenomenon is weird. I feel like that type of horror game has been a while for like 10 plus years. But this one kind of popped off. DBS Hype said everything will be archived, so we should get those trailers out on reveal. Yeah. I think there will be like a coordinated marketing effort where something gets announced at a panel and it gets released as a trailer at the same time. So I don't think we're going to miss anything. It's just we're not going to see the full panels, which honestly, good. It's usually a waste of time. Will you be doing JJK turns in the future for the JJK game? Let the game come out. Because last time Biking released an arena fighter, there was no way to spectate. And if there's no way to spectate, tournaments are a pain. I'll tell you that right now. So if there is spectator mode, I will host a bunch of tournaments. If there is not, I might do one. But I'm not going through another My Hero of every week or every 2 weeks. I have to like fumble around with share play and whatnot. Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So let the game come out and we'll see. Any fighter without spectating is bad. Oh, sad. Yeah, it is. It is indeed. I'm not optimistic, by the way. I don't think JJK will have spectator. From everything we've seen so far, I don't think it's happening. When do you expect Sparking Zero and Hunter x Hunter game to drop? I don't expect Sparking Zero this year. I don't know if that's a general expectation. I think Sparking Zero comes out next year. I think it's a 2025 game. Might be wrong. Hunter x Hunter, on the other hand, yeah, I might see it as a holiday 2023. Because Hunter x Hunter has been rumored for a while, it seems. I was talking to someone yesterday. That doesn't hint at anybody, right? I'm cool with saying that. I was talking to someone yesterday. Yeah, I don't think anyone knows. I don't think anyone knows what I've been doing. Okay. So I was talking to someone yesterday who told me, like, no, I've heard rumors of this game back in 2019. I'm like, wow, okay, shit. All right, so this has been worked on for a while. Yeah. Sparking never better drop near GTA or it is cooked. Dude, nothing is dropping around GTA. Grand Theft Auto is one of those games that everyone just stays the hell away from. It's such a big deal that like no one wants to be near that release date. So yeah, I don't think you have to worry there. If anything, they announce a release date and then Grand Theft Auto announces on top of theirs, and then they would be screwed. But then they would be like, oh, we have to delay the game for polishing reasons. Nothing to do with Grand Theft Auto at all. We just want to deliver you the best possible experience. That's it. That's all we got to do. I'm sure Tenkaichi 4 is going to do well on the show. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure Sparking Zero is going to do well. For sure. We don't need another Horizon situation. Horizon was hubris, was ego. They thought they could. Nah. It still did well. Could have done better. The audiences do not cross each other. You are very mistaken. Those are two games that go into the mainstream, so they definitely do cross each other. If we're talking about any other open world game or any other anime Dragon Ball game, sure. We can be talking about Dragon Ball FighterZ and Call of Duty all you want. But Tenkaichi, man. Tenkaichi and Grand Theft Auto they have made childhoods. It doesn't matter what genre they are. It does not matter. They are mainstream. They will cross over. I skipped your question. Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay. I read the start of your phrase, but skipped your question. Got it. If the views are constantly very good on Tenkaichi 4 videos, is it going to be the main focus until people get bored? I hope it does very well. Not necessarily. Views are not the only factor. And I haven't... views used to be the only factor back in 2019. I haven't done that since 2019 for my own mental health. If I do not like a game, if let's say, and I hope this doesn't happen, Sparking Zero comes out, and congratulations, Spike Chunsoft did it again. Right? It's very possible. Sparking Zero comes out, Spike Chunsoft did it again. They took a beloved anime IP with a great roster, and they fumbled it. They did garbage gameplay. Like, no. And I'm not doing that despite the views, right? Jump Force drained my creative energy to the point that I did not want to wake up the next day. Whenever there was DLC, I did not want to get out of bed. That was the only time I think in my my entire YouTuber career where I felt depressed about work. And I'm not doing that. But yeah, if it does well and I like the game, sure, it will become the main focus. I feel like the main focus of the main channel kind of goes all over the place. Like right now, there's not a main focus. I know the next main focus is probably going to be JJK. But until then, I feel like every video is from a different DLC. Like here's Shinobi Striker DLC, here's My Hero DLC, you know? And I kind of like that. I kind of like jumping around from game to game. It's a cool topic I've got going on. But yeah, around like a big release, usually it always becomes the main topic. And there's like daily gameplay videos and kind of stuff like that. Will you speedrun the Kakarot DLC 6? We'll see. Maybe. Probably. What? Infamous, why you want to know? Why does the person named Infamous in my chat want to know if I am going to run the Kakarot speedrun, huh? As a Kakarot. Why is a person called Infamous wondering if I'm gonna do Kakarot speedruns, huh? Well, we'll see. Sometimes DLCs are not fun to speedrun, so I will most likely try it, but whether I end up running it or not, we'll see. 100%. Yep, everyone plays GTA and Sparking Zero is included in that. Everyone, true. I'm not saying there isn't crossover between the two, but it's not nearly as bad as a lot of other kind of games. Sure. But because Grand Theft Auto is basically all gamers, there's always a big crossover that every other game wants to stay away from. Redhead. Which other anime you think might be getting a game announcement? Apparently Fairy Tail is cooking something big. They are? I know they released like a mobile game in Asia only that looks like every other mobile game ever. It's my favorite mobile game genre, man. Fairy Tail mobile game Asia. I don't even know the name of this thing. This is it? I don't know. They all look the same, man. Fierce Fights, is that it? I think it's that. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Bro, I was watching this the other day, and when this thing pops up, it's like, god damn it. I've seen this game 1,000 times, man. And now it's a Fairy Tail. But I've seen this exact same game 1,000 times. This is why I cannot get hyped for Bleach Soul...
Resonance.
Resonance? Yeah. Bleach Soul Resonance or the new One Punch Man game. Because they're this game. They look better. They have better graphics. But it's still this game. They just keep making this game. It's the same game. They keep making it. For all anime games now. All anime games on mobile are this. I think Strongest Hero was like the first one. Or at least the first one that I played. And from that point on was like, okay, this is the formula now. Great. Like, that creativity is dead. So I've played that game. As well as Bleach Soul Resonance and the One Punch Man game. I played all of them. It's for console, apparently? Oh, the new one? The new Fairy Tail game? That's... If there's like an officially licensed worldwide, like Asia only. Asia only is like, okay, this will not work on the Western markets. This will definitely, this piece of garbage will not work out there. Fairy Tail game. Dude, you have any other details on that? I could possibly put into a Google search engine and find what the hell you're talking about. Find it better than the Demon Slayer era when it was the main focus. To be honest, there was an anime games drought. Yeah, there was a bit of an anime games drought, but also I really like Demon Slayer. I really like that game. I think it did a lot for Arena Fighters, and then it fucked up the balance patch.
And they made connections.
And then they made connections. Can't stand the virtual joystick. Just make it a console game at that point. It's not just that. It's the formula. The formula is what annoys me. Like, the virtual joystick is fine. And it's actually like a way to sometimes make some cool designed characters and with unique movesets and whatnot. But the formula is so annoying. Because it's still like, okay, we made it look like an action game, but it's not skill-based. It's still an RPG gacha. So welcome to this garbage progression that we put in here that's going to take you hours to grind, or you could just pay for it. And here, let's pull for characters. Let's do the... Oh, like, fuck that. Man, I'm so done. I'm so done. Oh, so your stamina is over. I guess you're going to play tomorrow. Would be so great. Hunter x Hunter game with a great story mode. I want to play the Chimera arc, etc., etc. Yeah, I mean, the fighting game might have a story mode, but aiding story modes are usually not that great. It's just fights.
Yeah. Maybe some decent art.
Yeah. It's kind of the best you can expect from that. All right, I guess that's it. The questions are drying out, much like the anime games of the Demon Slayer era. And so we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it right here, and we're gonna say thank you so much for watching. We'll be back on this channel next week for another Around the Bush. I know if the Twitch move happens in the meantime, it's not gonna be for next week. Okay, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. So we'll be back on this channel for another Around the Bush. Worst case scenario, we'll multi-stream. Yeah, might want to try that. But we'll be live here, same as same as every week. Unless no news happened like last week. I skipped last week because there was basically no news. And that's why. When do you expect a new Sparking Zero trailer? Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour on the 28th. They straight up said they were going to have updates. So that's when you can expect a new trailer. 28th of January. Mark that on your calendar. In any case, like Mario said, have a good one. Take care. Goodbye. Have a blessed day/night. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. See you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye, chat.